Every year you have these big plans, these great ideas, these amazing goals, and you don't achieve any of them. You might last a week, stick it out. If you really discipline, you might last 3 months. But then you go back to the same bullshit you've been on. Today, I will be talking about 5 things you need to implement in 2024 to achieve your goals. What is good with y'all today? It's Bay CBO, aka Cole Brown Official. Y'all know the deal. We start at number 5 and we go down to number 1. So starting at number 5, put yourself first. I'm giving you permission to be selfish. You can't keep giving yourself away when you haven't built yourself up yet, right? And I'm not telling you to neglect your family, neglect your relationships, neglect your friendships. But I'm telling you, you have priorities. You have to put your goals before anything. And if that's a good friend, they're going to accept that. Because I kept running into people that were just leeches. I'd be in the middle of doing something, they just keep asking, Cole, can you do this for me? Cole, can you do me a favor? Can you do this? Can you do that? And it was a one way. They kept extracting, and I never got anything in return. But I felt like I was obligated to be a good person. That's what a nice person would do. Nah, bump all that, man. Once you build yourself up, okay, now we can go help. Now we can go lend people money if that's what we want to do. But buddy, you ain't paid me back from last time. Why are you asking me for money again? And that's the thing about it. There's a lot of people that out here that are leeches, man. They're going to keep on taking until there's nothing left to take, right? You give them an inch, they want a mile. So you have to be very cautious of who you're around, who you become friends with. Because a lot of people will knock you off your path. A lot of people will keep taking everything. They done took all your time. They done took all your money. Now you don't have any time to invest in yourself. Now you don't have any money to invest in yourself because you keep giving it all away to everybody else. Put yourself first. It's okay to be selfish. Society makes you feel like you have to keep giving. Go help everybody. Be a good person. Sometimes that good person has to put themselves first so they can build up and they have more to give. If you a really caring person, build yourself up first because in the end, you will have more to give. Going on to point number 4, trust your gut. Trust your gut, man. Back in the day, I used to feel like I had to have everybody's approval. You don't have enough faith in yourself, so you feel like you have to go ask 10 people, what should I do? And a lot of times you're not going to get good advice. You're going to go ask people, oh, should I do this? I want to get in shape. Should I go do yoga? Should I go do yoga, man? Nah, man, that's kind of sweet. But you trying to get in there to look at the girls? Or they going to hit you with some, why don't you do CrossFit? Why don't you do calisthenics? Why don't you do weightlifting? They're going to try to take you off your path now. You were focused on trying to do yoga, but now people done gave you all these different routes to take. No, that class is too expensive. You shouldn't go to that class. You should get a Planet Fitness membership. You're like, okay. Now you have all these choices, the paradox of choice. You have so many choices, you're not going to make a choice at all. So instead of just going and doing that yoga class, maybe paying a little more than you should, but you would at least got it done and you on that was on your heart to do that. But you asked for everybody's opinion and they took you away from the path you wanted to go on. And you ended up doing nothing, right? So a lot of times we don't need everybody's opinion. If something is very strong on your heart, go ahead and do it. Have faith in yourself. Trust your gut. And man, anytime I didn't trust my gut, I suffered because of it. Because the reason you get that gut feeling is because your subconscious picked up on something. Your subconscious picked up, this is not right. This person is not good for me. That's why you get a bad feeling around them. But you want to see the best in people. You try to look, nah, he got some good in him. He's a good dude. He's going to get better. A lot of times that's not the case. You got to be real with yourself. And sometimes it's hard to accept people for who they are. But that's the best thing to do because you will suffer every time. You will suffer every time if you neglect your gut feeling because you don't want to accept people for who they are. You want them to be how you wish they could be. Point number 3, move in silence. You don't have to tell everybody about your goals. You don't have to tell everybody on social media, I'm taking a break from social media. Nah, move in silence. And one thing about moving in silence, it will be more impressive when you just do. As a man, you shouldn't be a man of many words. You should just be action. And that's when they're going to be really impressed, right? Let's say you have a very nice car. That girl is going to be more impressed when she pulls up to your house and she sees you have that car, rather than you bragging about it. You told her, oh yeah, I got this car. Oh yeah, that's all you talk about. She's gonna be way more impressed when you got that car in your parking lot, in the driveway, and you never brought it up once. That's when people are gonna be impressed. When you a man of action, you just do. You ain't gotta do all this yapping, all this talking. And another thing, you shouldn't be talking too much, because sometimes you have enemies around. You have people that you think they like you, but they really don't. They're enemies in disguise. So as soon as you start talking about your plans, they will take you off track. They will take you off track and they will sabotage you. They don't want you to be great. The higher you get, the lower they feel. So they don't want you to do better. They already don't like you. They just hang around you because you have some qualities that they like, but they don't like you as a person. It gets really tricky in today's world, man. Going on to point number 2, I've said this many times, realize you've been lied to. A lot of things society tells you are good for you, it's not good for you. A lot of stuff you look online is bullshit, man. If you look online, a lot of times they say masturbation is a good thing, porn isn't bad. But I suffered from watching too much porn and excessive masturbation, so that's not true. And that's a lot of things online. A lot of foods you think aren't that bad for you, it's not that bad. You know, the FDA approved it, it's not that bad. Oh, you're gonna be suffering down the road. Realize that this economy is all about making money. Realize this economy is all about making money. So if they have to push negativity, they will do that because negativity pays. Realize if they push that food, that food company, they gonna pay them off. So they gonna push that food even though it might cause cancer. So be very aware, man. I'm not telling y'all to be super cautious in everything you eat. You can't eat anything, but start making improvements in your diet. Start making improvements in everything you're putting into your life. What type of music are you listening to? Is that music having a good or a bad impact on you? Is that food having a good or bad impact on you? Are those drugs you're taking having a good or bad impact on you? Because they push a lot of stuff on you that are gonna handicap you. I told y'all about this in another video. You don't wanna have handicaps on you, because if you don't have any vices, you don't have any addictions, you are way ahead of everybody else. You are way ahead of everybody else. You don't have no distractions, you don't have no handicaps. You can accelerate. You are playing with no injuries. Everybody else on the field has injuries. You're the only one on the field with no injuries. You're the only one playing on the court with no injuries. Realize how great of an advantage that is. Because society will push all this bullshit on you because they want you weak. They want you easy to control. They don't want you to think for yourself. They don't like a man that thinks for himself. They want you to be weak. They want you to be a slave. They want you to be a rat on that wheel. So realize that. Once you realize that, you'll have an advantage over everybody else. This is number 1. This is the most important. This is the most important. Without this, you're probably not going to achieve your goals, being completely honest with y'all. This is something I realized in the past year because I used to try to do too much. You have to do 2 things at once, at most. Implement 2 things at once, at most. A lot of y'all, the new year hits, oh, I'm going to start eating clean. I'm going to start working out. Oh, I'm going to start going on dates. Oh, I'm going to stop watching porn. Oh, I'm going to stop drinking alcohol. You try to do all these things in a short amount of time. You try to make up for all that. You've been living like a shit ass for 20 years and now you want to make up for it in a month. And the thing is, your body can only handle so much stress. So you can't put your body under too much stress. You have to gradually change. Because even though it's a good stress, it's still stress. Make 2 changes each month or every other month. But make 2 changes at a time and then keep building on top of that. Let's say you're super overweight. Just start off with 2 things. Maybe say, I'm gonna drink the correct amount of water every day. Let's say you're gonna drink a gallon of water every day, maybe a little bit less than a gallon, and you're gonna go on a 30-minute walk every day. Okay, boom, that's the goal for the first month. After that month over, okay, boom, we're gonna hit our protein goals, and we're working out 3 times a week. On top of the walking every day, on top of the drinking the water. Boom, another month passed, 2 months passed. Okay, we keep on building and building and building. Okay, now I'm cutting out processed food. Okay, now I'm gonna sign up for a boxing class. I'm gonna sign up for yoga, whatever it may be. You keep building on it. But a lot of people, they want these drastic changes in such a short time. And because Everybody's selling stuff online. They make you feel like you can do that. Oh, look like Hulk Hogan in 3 months. They push this bullshit because they want to sell. They want to sell. It's all about quick, and in a hurry. You've been living like shit for 20 years. Why are you trying to make these drastic changes in 20 days? It's going to take time. It's going to take time. And you have to accept that. You put all that crap in your body. You treated your body like crap for so long. Now let's focus on treating your body good for a long time. It's all about longevity. And this is another end to this too, where you can go too hard, you can do too much. I did too much. I was getting elbow pain, I was getting shoulder pain. Some days I go to the gym 8-9 times a week. I was watching guys like Team Simi, Cat in New York. Shout out to him, man. They be working like crazy, but I used to see him doing like 600 dips in a workout. So then I started doing that. And then my body was like always sore. I couldn't recover good. So be cautious of who you watch, man, because you can definitely do too much too, man. You want to ease it on, man. Your body can only handle so much stress. Stress is a part of life, but you can only handle so much. You don't want to just make these drastic changes and put your body under way too much stress, right? You have to gradually change. So that's very important. Implement 2 things at once. I like to take something away and add something. So let's say no more drinking soda, going on a walk every day. That's a good starting point for someone that's like very out of shape. Realize that they are trying to handicap you. They don't want you to be strong. They want you to be weak. Be very cautious of all the stuff you listen to, all the stuff you watch, all the stuff you take in, because that music will make you look at things a certain way. That food will make you feel a certain type of way. The people you surround yourself will make you feel a certain type of way. So that could take away from your goals because you're always distracted, right? These companies are trying to get you distracted. These companies want you to stay on TikTok as long as humanly possible. They don't care about your mental health. They want you to get on TikTok, spend some money, and watch a whole bunch of TikToks all day long. Trust your gut, man. You got to trust your gut. A lot of times we don't want to trust our gut because we want to see the best in people. Stop trying to see the best in people and see what is there. Stop trying to see what you want. See what is reality. Last but not least, put yourself first, man. I give y'all permission to be selfish. And I'm not telling y'all absolutely don't do anything for your friends and family, but I'm saying when you have a goal in mind, put that before anything. And that's how you're going to achieve your goals, right? It's competitive, right? To get what you want out of life is competitive, right? But you have the opportunity to take what you want. Now, if you can help people out and it doesn't take much away from you, absolutely do it. If they're good people, right? Like liking a video. Go ahead and like the video. It takes half a second. It doesn't take anything out your day, but it helps me, right? So maybe it's just checking on your mom, checking on your friend. Hey, how you been, man? We haven't talked in a while. Hey, man, I just want to say I appreciate you. Just keep it at that. Keep it short. And then, boom, that's all you need. That's all you need to keep that connection going. We don't need to do all these favors, bend over backwards, drop all the stuff we're doing to go help them. Because the good people, they're not going to be asking for a whole bunch of favors. Now, some people go on hard times. I understand that. But yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all today. I hope y'all got some good value out of this video. Go ahead and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. Well, I got to say boys and girls, because I've seen some of y'all girls in the comment section. I really appreciate all the support lately, man. Hit 1,000 subs. I remember a dude was saying like 2 months ago, man, you had 300 subs and you've been on YouTube for how long? Go ahead, quit, man. You need to find something else to do. Man, I ain't gonna say nothing, man. I ain't gonna say nothing. But I appreciate y'all for hitting that sub button. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one.